why you are here?
Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. Yo, I got a request from someone, I got a few requests for this video on how to deal with criticism or how to deal with haters. It can be the same shit, you know? And there's two types of people that will criticize you. There's the person who's giving constructive criticism, you know what I'm saying, who actually thinks you can be doing better and they want to show you ways to improve, you know, like, you know, maybe some methods that you've overlooked. And then there's motherfuckers who just want to talk shit, you know what I'm saying, haters, you know, people who just want to bring you down. You deal with these people differently. So the people who are giving constructive criticism, you might want to take that into account. You might want to take that into account. It might help improve whatever it is you're doing. Unless you just really believe in the shit you're doing, man. You just think you're right. For example, today's Martin Luther King Day. Or at least when I'm filming this video, it's Martin Luther King Day. Who knows when I'll post it. And there's a great example of him dealing with constructive criticism that he felt was wrong. All right, so like a lot of people, when we look at Martin Luther King, we hold him in reverence. You know, like we look at him as he's a great man, right? What he was able to accomplish, it's outstanding. But during that time, he wasn't seen that way. He was seen as a rebel. He was seen as like he was a provocative figure, you know, in America. He wasn't looked at as a hero. He was looked at as a rebel and a troublemaker, and even black people were looking at him like that, right? Because all these marches he was doing, all the marches, people were dying, man. People were dying at the marches, like they were being killed by cops. Like black people were being killed by cops, and so like a lot of the other black leaders at the time, they got together. This was after one march where some people were killed, and Martin Luther King, he got sent to jail for this. He spent some time in jail in Birmingham, and they all got together and wrote him a letter. It's like, look, Marty Marr, you need to chill. You need to chill. I'm paraphrasing. He's like, yo, Marty Marr, you need to chill. You doing too much. You got people out here dying. You bringing a lot of heat on us right now. You bringing a lot of heat on us right now that we don't need. And then Martin responded. He responded to this, right, in the letter from Birmingham jail. And he was just like, yo, I'm paraphrasing. He was just like, yo, listen, I feel you. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. And you make good points. But I know what we're doing is right. I know what we're doing is right. And we're going to keep doing it. Like they were trying to get him to not do the march on Washington. You know, the march where he did the I Give a Dream speech. Many other black leaders got together collectively and said, yo, Martin, you doing too much. Chill. And he was like, nah, man, I'm doing it. I'm doing the march. I'm paraphrasing. This is not exactly what he said. Maybe I'll put a link to the letter from Birmingham jail. It's just a good read if you want to, you know, see the great man's writing. Did it anyway, and he was right. You know, history was on his side. So if you believe in what you're doing, man, like even constructive criticism, you can take it into account. Take it into account, weigh it out, look at it objectively, and then make a decision. If it's something you want to roll with, or if you just want to ignore it, man, like Martin did. But he was also dealing with like straight haters. Martin was also dealing with just straight haters. Like Martin Luther King was dealing with straight haters too. Like at least the black preachers, they were out for constructive criticism. They were just like, yo, we don't think you should do this. We like you, but you know, we don't think you should do this. Other people were just straight hating on him, man. J. Edgar Hoover, at the time, he was the head of the FBI. He called Martin Luther King, quote, the most notorious liar in the country. And you know, Martin just, you know how he dealt with that, man? He just ignored it. He just kept on his path, kept doing what he was supposed to do, man. The great Frank Sinatra said, massive success is the greatest revenge. Yo, and Martin Luther King had massive success. Now, we look back on that, and we have monuments to Martin Luther King. We have Martin Luther King Day. You know, it's a national holiday. We have the statues, this big statue of him in Washington. There's no J. Edgar Hoover statues, you know. All them other scary ass black preachers who were trying to get him to chill, we don't have any statues to them. They don't have their own day. They don't have streets named after him. You know, Martin believed in what he was doing. So I would just say, well, you're going to get criticized no matter what. No matter what. Aristotle said, to avoid criticism, say nothing, be nothing, do nothing. Right? And what he was saying was, basically, yo, the only way to not get criticized is to just do nothing, right? So you might as well just accept the fact that you're going to get criticized. Because no matter what you do, there's going to be people who don't fuck with you no matter what you do. There's going to be people who hate you no matter what you do. You're going to get criticized no matter what, right? A sign of mediocrity is trying to appeal to everyone. A sign of mediocrity is trying to appeal to everyone. I think Colin Powell said, I'm pretty sure Colin Powell said that. It's like, listen, you're not going to make everyone happy, so don't even try. Some people are just not going to fuck with you, and some people are going to hate on you. Some people are going to hate on you, whether it be jealousy or they just don't fucking like you. They just don't fucking like you. Like, some people just don't fucking like me, right? Because I curse too fucking much. Now, me personally, I think there's no such thing as a bad word. Words are merely collections of sounds that cannot be. There's no such thing as a bad sound, right? And words only have the power that we give it. It's all about context. But we've erroneously assigned these attributes to these sounds, right? Words are nothing but organized sounds. We've erroneously assigned these good or bad attributes to these sounds, right? But it's totally in our head. If nothing else, it's totally subjective, right? I'm going off on a tangent, but what I'm trying to say is some people don't like me because of that, because I curse, and I don't give a fuck, right? Because I don't want everyone to like me. That's not my goal, to make everyone like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't curse and I spoke the King's English, there would be people who didn't like me because of that, right? There would be people who didn't like me because of that. I guarantee it. So it's like, I might as well just do what the fuck I want, what I believe in, because somebody's not gonna like me either way. And it's better to be authentic, in my opinion, it's better to be authentic and have people not like me for it than to be fake and people not like me for it, right? Because at least they're not liking me for some real shit. And then other people are just gonna be jealous, man. Like, listen, man, jealous ones envy. You know, jealous ones still envy. And everybody gonna be happy for you, you know? Some people wish it was them. Some people wish that or maybe their life is bad, man. And maybe like your success or the fact that you're trying to do something is an affirmation of their weakness, right? It shows them, it reminds them of their laziness, right? It reminds them of what they haven't been able to accomplish, right? They want to bring you down to their level, man. That's real shit. People don't always like to see other people succeed. I have a friend, he's a multi-millionaire. And when he was like, first started being successful, one of the things he did, he bought a big house. And I swear to God, he told me this story. He was throwing a birthday party to celebrate. It was like a birthday party / housewarming / motherfuckers, I made it, come kick it with me, you know, kind of event. And one of his boys grew up with him, but you know, one of his boys that grew up with him, but it hadn't like, one of his boys that grew up with him, but like hadn't become successful, came to the party, told me, gave him a cake, man, said, said, I appreciate our success, man. Nice knowing you. And like, that was it. He wasn't fucking with him no more, right? Because his success, he wasn't happy for him. He wasn't really happy for him, or at least that maybe, who knows? I don't want to get in that guy's head, but I mean, I've seen it too in my own life. There's like people who ain't been really too happy to see me succeed, you know? And, whatever, fuck them. People aren't gonna fuck with you no matter what. No matter what. So it's almost like, if it's constructive, take it into account. But still make your own decision, right? Don't just because someone's giving you constructive criticism doesn't mean it's valid. You know, but you might want to take it into account. They might bring something to your attention that you haven't thought about. All I'm trying to say is, if you believe in yourself, you believe in whatever it is you're doing, just go for it, man. Some people aren't gonna like it. Fuck them. Just go for it, man. Just go for it. It's gonna happen. You're going to get criticized. People are going to hate on you. People are going to slander you. People are going to try to bring you down. And If I was you, I wouldn't even like respond to them. Like every once in a while, you can address certain things, but like rarely. Do it rarely. Like I said, like Martin Luther King, he wrote back to those black preachers that wanted him to chill. You know. So and I'm not trying to compare myself to Martin Luther King, nor am I saying whatever you're dealing with is whatever you're dealing with is probably not as important as what Martin Luther King was dealing with. But I'm just saying, if he can do it at that level, then you can do it at your level. You know what I'm saying? You can certainly do it at your level. And like, if he can do things at that magnitude, then you can certainly fucking handle somebody talking shit about you in the office, you know, or whatever the case may be. If Martin Luther King can lead the civil rights movement, you know what I'm saying, and while the head of the FBI, you know, the United States government is calling him the biggest liar in the country, then maybe I can make some YouTube videos while someone's talking shit about me in the comments, calling me a douchebag. The criticism is inevitable. We all have to deal with it. Like, I mean, Martin Luther King was certainly, like, I mean, he was actually fucking assassinated. Like, that's criticism. He was killed. People are probably not going to kill you over whatever they're criticizing you over. You know? So anyway, hope that helps.